Trump warned Miami what would happen if they didn't listen. Now look what's happening. Ever since Trump got into office, his vow to make America safe again by keeping illegal aliens and third world country vermin out of our country has been met with resistance from liberals. Despite ISIS and MS-13 gang members pouring into our country, 261 sanctuary cities continue to harbor these people, blatantly refusing to uphold our nation's laws. But in the light of Trump recently yanking these cities' funding, the illegal-infested city of Miami has done something unbelievable, proving that the Trump effect is sweeping the nation and truly making America great again. One of the liberal morons defiantly leading the charge against Trump's immigration policies over the past several months has been Cuban-born Miami Mayor Carlos Gimenez, who up until several days ago, continued to defiantly resist Trump's orders by harboring illegals. But Trump had finally had enough of idiots like Gimenez endangering the lives of Americans by refusing to comply with federal law, and set out to teach Gimenez a brutal lesson, threatening to pull a $480,000 federal police grants for non-compliance. After receiving the letter by Trump's Justice Department that he was about to be sued and on top of that have his funding yanked, the Hispanic mayor immediately began changing his tune, and decided to do the intelligent thing, and begin complying with federal orders. The Daily Wire reported, in response to the Trump administration's threat in April to pull a $480,000 federal police grant for non-compliance, Miami-Dade Mayor Carlos Gimenez ordered the county's jails to begin to obey federal requests to extend the detentions of criminal illegal immigrants who are also being sought for potential deportation. On August 4th, the county was notified by the Department of Justice that it was no longer in danger of having the funds withheld. As a candidate, Donald Trump promised to reverse many of the immigration policies of Barack Obama, including his handling of sanctuary cities. Trump's hardline on sanctuary cities, the hundreds of cities which endanger citizens by refusing to comply to federal immigration authorities when it comes to criminal illegal immigrants, is beginning to have an effect. Faced with losing nearly $500,000 in federal funding over its sanctuary status, Miami-Dade County is now complying with immigration authorities, and the move is paying off. After Trump's crackdown, Gimenez reversed a 2013 county policy and ordered Miami-Dade jails to begin honoring requests by immigration officers to extend the detentions of people in local custody who are also being sought for possible deportation. The Miami Herald reported, Miami liberals immediately went into meltdown mode, accusing the mayor of betraying Miami's heritage of previously welcoming all immigrants and new arrivals into the country, where the Herald notes Gimenez's decision to reverse the 2013 policy sparked outrage from local immigration advocates. But in the end, Gimenez determined that the backlash from liberals was less important than his grant money being yanked, a response that the Trump administration hopes will be the response from other sanctuary cities around the country. We'd like to have formal notification that we are no longer a sanctuary community, said Michael Hernandez, Gimenez's communications director. That request is being made. Trump's plans to make sanctuary cities pay is multifaceted, as he's also announced in recent weeks that he's pulling the grant known as the Burn Justice Assistance Grants, a pool of money that these cities heavily rely upon in order to support and harbor their illegals. It's clear Trump has had enough of this game and isn't tiptoeing around ways to fix it anymore. Freedom Daily's Amanda Shea previously reported, sanctuary cities continue to go against the president, won't cooperate with local police, refuse to turn immigrants in, and worst of all, actually punish citizens who offer construction bids for the border wall. It's awesome that we finally have a commander-in-chief who is looking out for the best interest of Americans, and isn't afraid to throw his weight around in order to get the job done. You can be sure that fines and yanking funding will only be the first step. I'm willing to bet if these rabid liberals keep defying federal law, they'll be getting thrown into the slammer right next to the illegals they hold in such high regards.